All right, we are on Lesson 3, page 17. Remember, if you need to pause the video at any point in time so you can work it out in your math book, please make sure that you pause the video as we go. Page 17, Lesson 3. Here we go. We are going to decompose each fraction, but this time we're going to write a multiplication sentence with it. So on A, we have one whole, but it has 3 parts out of 4 shaded in. So we have 3/4. So we decompose the fraction. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. We can say that we have 3 1/4. So if we multiply 3 times 1/4, we also get 3/4. So let's try the next one together. We have a fraction. So let's look at this. We have 2 parts shaded in out of how many parts total? 5. So we have 2/5 as our fraction. We can decompose that fraction by saying 1/5 plus 1/5. To multiply, we can say that we have 2 times 1/5, which equals 2/5. We did 1/5 2 times. Let's try another one. This time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 shaded in. So our fraction is 5/6. To decompose that, we could say 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 equals 5/6. So if we count, how many 6s did we have? 1/6 did we have? So we had 5 times 1/6, because we had 5 1/6, which also equals 5/6. Let's look at the next one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts shaded out of 8. So 6/8. To break it apart, 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equals our 6/8. So how many 1/8s did we have? We had 6 of them. So we would say 6 times 1/8, which equals 6/8. So now look at the next problem. On E, we have a fraction that's more than a whole. So let's look at the whole first. We have 1, 2, 3 parts shaded in out of the whole, and another part makes 4. So in our whole, how many parts did we have? We had 3, but we had 4 shaded in. So our fraction would be 4/3. So we would take 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, which equals 4/3. To show our multiplication sentence, how many thirds did we have? We had 4. So we say 4 times 1/3 equals 4/3. Remember, if you need to, you can pause this video anytime. Let's turn the page. On the next page, we're going to go down to number 3. Draw a tape diagram, record the given fraction, and decompose into unit fractions, and then find our multiplication sentence. So let's do this together. We have 4/5. So we're going to draw our tape diagram. How many parts do we need to break it into? Look at our denominator. It says 5. So we have to break it into 5 parts. And I want to make my parts equal, so I'm going to fix that right there. There we go. 5 parts. We know this whole thing is one whole. So we're going to shade in 4 of those 5 parts. And we're going to decompose. So we have 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5, which equals 4/5. Now to show our multiplication sentence, how many 1/5 did we have? We had 4. So 4 times 1/5 equals 4/5. Okay, let's look at the next one, 5/8. So we're going to draw our tape diagram. How many parts do we break it into? 8 parts or 7 lines. Okay, and this whole box equals one whole. Shade in 5 of your parts. And each part would be worth 1/8. So 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 5/8. To write our multiplication sentence, how many 1/8 did we have? We had 5, so we take 5 times 1/8, which equals 5/8. All right, let's look at C. On C, we're going to draw our tape diagram. We have 9 parts, or 8 lines. This equals one whole. We need to shade in 7 of those parts. And what would our unit fraction be? Well, each box is worth 1/9. So we can do 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 equals 7/9. How many 1/9 did we have? Well, if you count each of the 1/9, we had 7. So 7 times 1/9 equals 7/9. All right, let's do one more together. Look at D. This time, our numerator is greater than the denominator, so we're going to have more than a whole. So our whole is worth 4. So let's draw our 4. And I'm going to make my box as even as I can. So now I have 4, which equals one whole. But I have to get it to 7. So I need to draw 3 more boxes. Okay, now I can shade in 7/4. When I shade this in, remember we are working with fourths, so each part is worth 1/4. So 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 7/4. Now, for multiplication, we're going to figure out how many 1/4 did we have. So count each of your 1/4, and we had 7 of them. So 7 times 1/4 equals 7/4. Nice job. Remember, you can go back and watch this video or pause it at any time if you need to. You're going to be doing lesson 3 on Zern. Don't forget, if you're not caught up, you should be working on Zern at home. Make sure you're caught up with lesson 3 so that you stay with me and it's easier to work through your Zern that way. Thank you guys. Have a great day.